and he, in his citation, said that it's a very important film. So I'll come to Mr. Karim, but I want to start with you, Ajay. And I want to understand, as somebody who has been making feature films, he has line produced films. If you have heard of this film called Shab, which Oni made, he line produced it. He has written lyrics for that, and this is his second feature film. He has made music videos with Sonam Mahapatra, the most recent one being Raat Ke Musafir, a very empowering music video, personally one of my favorites. So I want to understand, Ajay, as somebody who wears these multiple hats, and for you, medium is not really, or the format is not really a hindrance. I want to understand, what does it take to make a film like this? Because on the outside, it's a sports film about children, but it's also very complex and very complicated. We are talking about politics, we are talking about corruption, we are talking about sports as this element which can bring about social change. So what does it take to cook a story like this and to write it and to direct it?
Thank you so much, Murtaza, for that very generous introduction. Observation. I think it just takes observation. I think I mentioned in my introduction that there was an incident. So in the July of 2019, I happened to be unfortunately at a crematorium in Dehradun, which is where I live. And I was waiting there for the family to arrive, and I noticed that a group of children had come to the gate of that crematorium. They had a cricket kit in their hand, and they were sort of in some kind of a negotiation with the guard of the crematorium.
It has won at the Roshal International Film Festival, which is one of the most premium and the top honor there. It has won in Kenya, as I've already told you. It has won in Cincinnati. It has done well in India. So that speaks volumes about the universality of the film, and also of the problems and the questions that it raises. Actually, we have a great depth of spaces for children, and this is something that needs to be discussed. And it's something that I haven't seen discussed ever before in my life. And it brought me back to my own, school days when I had difficulties finding spaces. And sometimes when you would, hit a long ball, they would completely cordon off that place for the next 15, 20 days that no, you're not allowed to enter now. So, congratulations for touching upon a very universal subject and for also giving voice to the voiceless in a way. Very accomplished cricketer, and now you are taking keen interest in cinema. I want to understand, as somebody who has been, into different disciplines, how do you see this transition at a personal level?
First of all,
I want to once again congratulate Ajay and his team for what I think is a very inspiring and a very deep social message. So please join me in giving his team a round of applause. And also always a pleasure to be in India. It's fond memories that Kenyan cricket has. We've had a lot of fan following during the 90s, including yourself, and many others who really supported us even when we played India. So I want to thank all the Indian public for all the support. This movie featured in our sports film festival that we organized in Kenya. It's called Kenya International Sports Film Festival. We've run it for the last 4 years, and this year will be the 5th year. And when this movie was submitted, by chance, I was just going through the submissions and I saw the synopsis of this movie, and it intrigued me, so I watched it. And I think it's a very, very powerful message, not only in India, it's a global issue.